Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to look into how we can create an automatic table of contents using Microsoft Word. So let's do it. Now let's have a look at the document that I'll be using in today's tutorial. We have 16 pages in total. We have some headings, level 1, level 2, then level 3, and if you scroll down, and let's see what we have. We have a couple of level 4 headings as well. And as you can see, all the pages are numbered. And I should say the document looks like it has been formatted already. But if you click any of this heading, for example, this one, nothing really happens in this style pane. So that means with this kind of formatting, you can only create the manual table of contents. So today I will show you how to do it and how to do it right. Now let me give you an idea about this manual table of contents. Sometimes you prepare. You see this heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 and heading 4 and the corresponding page numbers. Everything looks okay. But the problem with this manual table of contents is that every time you bring any changes to your document, you have to come to this table of contents again and do the changes. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say you have submitted your work to your professor and or supervisor, and he gave you some changes. Let's say he wants you to add a couple of more paragraphs under this heading category 4, this level 2. Let's say he wants you to add 2 more paragraphs. So let's just add that and see what happens. As you can see, as soon as you do that, your table or this heading, for example, 4.4.1 category versus category 4 versus others, moves down to the next page. That means page 12. And if you scroll down a little bit more, your conclusion, before it was on page number 14, now it is on page number 15. And recommendation, it was on page 15, now it seems like it is on page 716, and so on. So which simply means that you have to go back to your manual table of contents and do the necessary changes. So you have to come back to this category 4 versus others. Now it is on page 11, it's okay, but the category 4 and the influencing factor, for example, this heading has moved down to the page number 13, category 4, and the limitation page 13, but the conclusion is now on page number 15, recommendation is on 16, and references is on 17. You see, this is really time consuming and there is a possibility of making an error. So Microsoft Word must offer you a solution to all these problems. Actually it does, so I'm going to show you in a moment how to create an automatic table of contents. So every time you bring any changes in your document, you come back to your table of contents, you just update it, and Microsoft Word will automatically adjust or automatically update your changes. And for your kind information, this type of manual table of contents is not acceptable at all, especially when you are pursuing a higher education, for example, master's or PhD. Now let's create our automatic table of contents, and we'll go to this abstract, select this abstract first heading, we'll go to this styles pane and choose heading 1. You see, this is not what we want it to be Times New Roman, bold, 14 size and black color. So let's do that. We'll go to this font styles, and from this drop down we'll choose Times New Roman and choose bold, of course, and 14 size, it is 14, and we want it to be black. And from this paragraphs and line spacing drop down arrow, just click on that. We'll go to this line spacing options, and before we don't want any space, so let's make it 0. but after this heading we want at least 12 points gap. So let's add 12 points gap after, and let's hit OK. And after you modify all these things, you just go to heading back again, right click on it and update heading 1 to match selection. Alright, very good. Now what we will do now, we'll go visit our entire document, this introduction. I'll just put my cursor here and go to this heading 1. We'll go to this literature review, again heading 1. We'll go to research method, we'll hit on heading 1. We'll go to results and discussion, put the cursor or select it, heading 1. Now then we'll go to the another heading 1, that is conclusion. Just keep your cursor here, hit on heading 1. Recommendation, heading 1, and then reference, heading 1. Cool. So what we just did, we just gave this Microsoft Word a command like you consider all these headings as heading 1. That's what I did. Now your first heading is done. Go back to the beginning of the document. Now for this one, this background heading 2 1.1 would hit on heading 2. So heading 2, again we have to edit the font. So Times New Roman, this time I want it to be bold just, and black color, and we want to not 13 size, we want it to be of 12 size, and then we'll just add a little bit of space after this heading 2. So before nothing, but after this we'll add 6 points. So hit on OK, and then go to this heading 2 again, right click, update heading to match selection. So we'll do the rest. We'll go down here, heading 2, this one, heading 2, go through this document and let's see if we have any more heading 2. Yes, this one is heading 2, this one is heading 2, and this one is heading 2, this one is heading 2. You see, it's very easy. And this one heading 2 again, this one heading 2, and let's see if we have any more left. No. Now we'll go back to the beginning of the document again, and let's see if we have any heading 3. Yes, we have heading 3. So we'll select that. You see, heading 3 just appears on your styles pane. So click on that. This time again, you change it to Times New Roman. This time 12 font, but I want it to be italic and black color. And after this, I want at least 6 points gap. So before nothing, after 6 points. There we go. Save, and then we'll go to this heading again in the styles pane, right click, update heading 3 to match selection, general objective, and this one heading 3. Yes, we'll move a little bit quickly. This one is heading 3, and this one is heading 4. We'll do that a bit later. Yes, we do not have any more heading 3. I think in the beginning we don't have any heading 4. We just have few heading 4 under this results and discussion section chapter. So we'll find that. Yes, we got it. So just enter and put it to the next page, and this one you see 12 points just underline. So this time we'll hit on hit 4. We'll again change the font to Times New Roman, not italic. This time we want it to be underlined, black color, and again after this heading we want 6 points gap, but before nothing. Yeah. Okay, so again right click, update heading 4 to match selection, and let's see. Yeah, we have another heading 4. There we go. Everything is complete. Reference. Let's double check once again, because don't worry, if we miss anything we can always come back and update. Now let's go back to this place where we want our table of contents to be at. Click here. So this is where I want to put my table of contents. So I'll just go to reference, and from this icon you see table of contents. Click on this drop down. You see a couple of options Microsoft is freely offering you, I should say. Classic, contemporary, formal, modern, and simple. Now for the sake of this tutorial, let's click on this simple. So we'll just click on that. You see your table of contents appear. Now definitely you can change the font and everything. If you go here, all of them Times New Roman, all of them 12 points. Now you see everything. Table of contents, abstract. Now we don't want that, just delete that. Let's change this table of contents, this part a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Yes, table of contents, automatic. So abstract, page number 1, introduction, page number 2, and the literature review, page number 4, results and discussion, page number 8. So just press down the control key and click on this 8. Let's see if we have this results and discussion on page number 8. Yep, you see it is indeed on page number 8, as you can see. Okay, and let's go back to this page again and check everything is all right. Everything looks just all right. Now the beauty about this automatic table of contents is that, let's say again your supervisor gave you a little bit of change. Let's say he wants you to add one more chapter. Let's say he wants you to add one more chapter right after this reference. So we'll go and command enter to go to the next page, and let's say he wants you to add appendix. So let's add that, and let's just, for example, put some random text. So we just write lorem. I want 1 paragraph and 10 lines. Let's, for example, hit on enter. You see, just random some texts. Now this heading, for example, appendix, I want it to be heading 1. So I'll just select that, hit on heading 1 again, and we go back to this table of contents, and let me show you how easy it is. I'll just click on the table, right click on the table, update field, and this not only update pages and numbers, I will update the entire table. Select on that. Okay, you see appendix again. After 7 you have just added one more heading 1. Now you can change it to Times New Roman, 12 fonts, and all of them are black color. Yeah, how easy it is. And again, for example, he wants, for example, let's have a look, like if we want to add something within the document, let's say between 1 and 2. Let's say I will just 1 and 2. After abstract, let's say I go to next page, and here I type acknowledgement, let's say, for example, and this one again, heading 1, and this time let's say we write something, so equal lorem, and then 1, let's say this time I want it to be 20. Okay, sorry. Yep, right click, update field, update entire table, hit OK. You see your acknowledgement has been added, and not only it has been added, all the page numbers subsequent to that page has also been updated automatically. And this is the beauty of this automatic table of contents. And as I said, this is not just to decorate your document. This is a necessity. You have to do it, especially when you are writing thesis or project report or anything. Creating an automatic table of contents is a must. So that's all for the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do, because I'm going to come up with a lot more tutorials on Microsoft Word and other office programs as well. And also turn on the bell icon so anytime I post a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you very much for watching, and please also consider connecting me on my social websites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you with another tutorial. Until then, ta-ta.